Jake, we were at a coffee shop the other day brainstorming about F12.
Oh, you and I were.
You and I.
Yeah,
and one of our friends was also there.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up to us from being in the bathroom, and she said, "Hey, I was in the bathroom. Let's play a game. Guess what this person said when they accidentally walked in on me in the bathroom." It was one of those like, No,
she walked in on them.
Oh, she walked in on.
That's
right.
And said, "Guess what they said to me."
Guess what they said to me.
So
it was one of those like classic like unisexual bathrooms, like bisexual, if you will.
Yeah, amphibious.
Just like, hey, whatever you want to do in there, just clean it up.
Stand
afterwards.
Up, sit down, bend over. I don't care.
I don't care. You're fine. Yeah, the ones that just keep the men honest, because it's like I got to wipe that up if I miss, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we kind of guessed. I don't know what all we said.
Yeah, I think my guess was like, whoa.
Yeah, whoa. And I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We had all these guesses, and she goes, "The correct answer was nothing at all."
She's like, they just waved their hand at me.
Rapidly waved her hand in
because
front
we're like,
of them.
was it a man or a woman? She's like, I don't know. All I could see. And I was like, whoa, don't tell me what you can see.
Yeah. I saw a kneecap and a hand waving. Couldn't tell the gender, but yeah, that's so funny. Like literally, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were on that ski trip. My friend Malia.
Imsword.
What?
Imsword?
Imsword.
Yeah.
Not Malia Obama. That's good to clarify.
Oh,
There's
good.
only a few Malias out there.
Yes.
So
those
people
are the
just
two,
assume.
I think.
Yeah. But we were in a gas station on like the road trip, and I was close enough to the restroom to hear the whole interaction. Like this woman knocks on the door, and Malia yells out, which it's hard to know what to yell out when I think you are in the bathroom.
Right.
It's occupied or whatever. Malia yelled out, "Someone's in here." Which I gave her such a hard time afterwards because it made it seem like Malia is not sure who's in there. I don't know who is in here, but I could tell the lights are off, but I can tell somebody's in here.
Like maybe it's like a cry for help at that point. Like, whoa, somebody's in here.
Somebody's in here. Hey, come in.
Go, hey, gotcha. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning with Jake and Brad, Ghostrunners podcast. Ghostrunners podcast. I feel like maybe like just having like the answer, like what's the answer? Like whenever someone's coming in, I would just say like, just yell any kind of noise. Like, I think that's
bing bong.
Okay. Wait, go back to that. I don't know what that is. People are like talking about bing bong and stuff.
Okay. So I have a guess. I haven't looked into it.
I've heard that one like sound clip of like bing bong. Who's the president?
Joe Byram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've ever heard anybody say, but I see people say bing bong all the time. Is it just because of that?
So
your guess?
I'm not positive, but yeah, I think I might've been an early adopter of this. I was following that account a long time ago.
What account is it?
Side Talk NYC or whatever.
Okay.
Like instead of Sidewalk, it's Side Talk.
Oh, okay.
And all these different people will interview just New Yorkers. And
Gotcha.
you just get outrageous stuff.
Oh, it's fun. Kind of like the Humans of New York of TikTok.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah. It's like people of Walmart meets Humans of New York.
Okay.
And it's just like, whoa, this is interesting.
Yeah.
And anyway, I think they start off each episode with almost like a crosswalk type sound or like a ding dong. Like I think it's like a sitcom or something. Like there's a tone that starts off each video.
Okay.
And so I don't know if that's what people are talking about. The bing bong at the start of those videos.
And it's always bing bong, as far as you know?
We're probably so wrong.
So what's a tractor pull?
I don't know. I've been following this account for a while, and now everyone's catching on. I'm like, yeah, this is hilarious.
Well, at least
but I don't get the bing bong thing.
At least we like aren't saying that we definitely know.
We're saying
that's
who
when
knows?
people really get frustrated with this.
It's like, here's the deal
They're
with
listening.
climate change. Right. Let me tell you a few things.
C-sections, you know?
Yeah. I have some definitive things to say about space flight.
Right.
Get a pin. Anyway, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say like somebody walks in and you just yell something. Like I'm talking like a one, like choose a letter, any letter you want and just
L.
yell it. L? All right, so I'm walking in. Turn. Oh, me L?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Ow! Is that good?
I would like to, I think an onomatopoeia would get my attention more.
Yow!
Something like that.
Pow! Yeah, whatever, something.
Dude, what tickled me so much, this is like over a month old, but it's like still an inside joke, is we were watching the Chiefs game and there was a deep pass that Mahomes threw, probably perfect, and then someone dropped it or something. But as like Joe Byron Pringle was about to catch it. You just go, kablamo. Which I have never heard you say that word before, and I've never heard you say that word since then. Just out of nowhere, you said like a Batman comic strip word.
Kablamo.
Kablamo.
Oh, I love it.
And then he like dropped the ball, but it was so funny.
Oh,
you were really excited.
I don't remember that. Where were we at?
I mean, this is
where were we?
5 to 6 weeks ago.
At my house.
At your house. Yeah. It was a really fun Chiefs session. I think Catherine made brackets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good time.
Kablamo.
And kablamo. Yeah.
I think it's where we barely beat the Giants. It was like we won, but it's pretty. Like it wasn't pretty. Maybe.
Wow, maybe. That's fun. That's fun to think about.
What are you doing? I meant to talk to you about this before we started recording the podcast. What are you doing for the Chiefs game tomorrow?
I was going to ask you if you wanted to come over.
Okay, great.
I have a tentative pickup. I have a desk going out to Florida tomorrow.
I saw that on your story. Waterfall table.
Waterfall, just
and the Great Adventure.
Don't go chasing them. Yeah. I went back. I love trying to pick out music for those things because that's like
Bo and the Walter White theme song or the Breaking Bad theme song. That was awesome.
Thank you, dude.
That was awesome.
The stories is where I try to get creative and like a little bit goofy. Like I try to make my posts still kind of like serious and professional.
No, the stories are great.
Yeah, and so like I think I went through like 4 or 5 different songs and finally just settled on Stephen Kerr's Chapman. I went from like Murphy Lee to what else?
Did you ever have Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls?
I shouldn't I? I didn't even think about it.
That's okay.
Did I call it a waterfall table?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
I wouldn't have known.
That would have been 2 on the nose though for me. Maybe that's what I've always said about myself.
Mm-hmm.
So
anyway, Chiefs game. Water got out to the table.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I could come over here, but yeah, we got somebody picking up something. They were supposed to come tomorrow morning. He said, "Hey, probably not gonna be till tomorrow afternoon." I'm like, "Hey, Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
I'm busy.
Road to the Super Bowl starts tomorrow, so."
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can come over if you want.
Cool. I was texting Garrett Gibson. Been a long time since I hung out with him. Yeah. We're about to be on a basketball team together.
Yes.
And he's like, we should watch Chiefs game together. And I was like, I'll let you know. Yeah. I'll tell him to come over.
I was telling Catherine the other night that she would get along with Peyton, his wife.
Yes.
I think they would be friends.
Yes. I had Garrett send me her contact one time, and even in his phone, her name is P Nasty, and the S is a $sign.
That's so Gunner. That sounds like something Gunner would totally do, right?
That is very Gunner. Yeah.
Like Gunner is like I think Gunner's contact for Emily is hot wife. Something like that,
Hot
wife, like just classic. Like just don't like. I have Catherine Ellis. Like I'm so like normal about
no
stuff
emojis.
Like that. I think she added an emoji at one point.
She did
when we were dating. Yeah,
take it
classic.
Easy, Kath.
I know.
Jeez.
What a flirtatious gal.
Yeah,
but
anyway, okay. Good plans for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Other plans tomorrow are that Isaac has booked a tea time for us to golf.
It's January.
It's so cold.
How cold is it going to be? It's so cold today.
When he booked the tea time, the high was going to be 52 that day. So it's like, okay, if there's no wind,
terrible.
That's not bad.
Especially compared to like what it's been, like 10 degrees.
That'll feel warm.
Yeah.
But anyway, the high is getting lower and lower. To now, I think the high is like 46.
And they still are open. Like they're okay.
They're still open. It hasn't been above freezing. Oh, Brad's back, guys. Brad's back with the message. Ding dong.
Bing bong.
But at our tea time at 9:30 a.m., it will be 32 degrees.
Oh, it's a pretty early tea time. Yeah, that makes sense.
The Chiefs game got flexed.
Yeah,
which is bogus.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's supposed to be after the Titans game.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'd rather watch Patrick Mahomes play. So
that's fun. I set some records, baby. 17-game season.
And you know what, Bengals? We should have beat you. All
Bengals.
Right? I'm still a little perturbed by that game.
It was fun to text the Swicks during the game because they were at the game and we were at home.
And I was gloating pretty quick.
We were up so much.
We were doing so well. Then Jamar Chase acted like he was the second coming of Randy Moss. But
anyway, stay tuned on whether or not I go cold golfing. Because Isaac is like, I really want to go still.
Seriously.
I'm like, I don't know if I do.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say you have more opportunities to play when you're on tour.
A little bit.
But you're not able to bring your clubs.
Yeah.
So that's not as fun probably, right?
Well, and just the timing of, so the next run of shows we're doing, they are on the West Coast, but they're so far apart that we have to fly to each destination. And so we're not going to get there until after like the golfing hours anyway.
Yeah, because you're never going to fly the same night. You're always going to fly the next morning.
So there goes our golf. Our only hope for golf is like we have 2 shows in Texas in February, and I think 1 show in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
So that's
got to be warm enough.
Dude, I called a country club today because we were talking about it last night.
Yeah.
Or was that last night? When were you over?
It was with Trey, I think.
That's right. Either way, we were talking about it
2 days ago.
I called one that I never heard of. So it's like, maybe it's not that nice. So I haven't heard of it. Lionsgate.
Oh, wow.
Thought they made movies.
Definitely a nice.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
I mean, I know people that live there. I think Gary Lezak, famed
Meteorologist?
weatherman in the Kansas City.
Oh, I'm not
lives
to his
there.
level.
Yeah.
Anyway, they called me back while I was at Chili's today, and they said $8,500 initiation fee
Oh, you're talking about for a membership.
for a membership. This
Yeah.
is just the golf.
Oh, we did talk about this yesterday. Yes, I'm sorry.
Just golf.
Yes.
$8,500 initiation fee, pre-tax,
Okay.
and then $700 a month,
$700
pre-tax.
a month.
That is
By yourself.
so much. And he said, now this membership does include a family. Do you have a family? And I said, no. So is it the same price? And he said, yes. And I said, I got to get me a family. And he didn't laugh.
Well, what constitutes a family? Like, can you be like, this is my son Isaac?
Well, I asked about that.
Because I mean, if I can pass as his dad, maybe you can too.
They have a thing on their website where it's like dependents 23 and under play for free. Now, he's not legally my dependent, but he does depend on me for other things.
There's no way they're going to, yeah.
Like, what does a woman's touch feel like?
Oh, yeah.
Or, what is this?
I was just thinking, like, where does my wood shop always reside? In Jake's place.
I was trying to think of something you would learn in college. How do you read cursive?
Yes, that was a college. That was a
It just
sophomore
seems
year
like something
college.
that he wouldn't know.
Right. No, that's, yeah. I mean, they're not going to check your W-2s on that.
Hope not.
I don't think. That's too expensive though.
It's so expensive.
That makes me wonder, like, Lionsgate's nice, but there's some like esteemed ones out there.
Indian Hills, like Kansas
Kansas City Country Club. Like, how much is that initiation fee?
I don't know.
Like,
This place had a simulator though. So it's like, ooh, year round. That would be fun, but not for that cost.
You're still obsessed.
Yeah, I still really like it.
Let's say at one point your pickleball obsession was a 9.5. I don't know if you were ever like 10. Maybe you were.
Okay.
Where is your pickleball obsession right now? 0?
Where's my golf obsession right now?
No. Where's your pickleball?
Oh, sorry.
Because obviously your golf one's high.
Golf one's high. So yeah, pickleball at its peak was 9.5.
Yeah.
I will say I haven't played a lot of pickle recently. Although I did start that YouTube channel and nothing's happened since then. This is why I didn't want to tell people. Actually, did I tell people? I know I didn't want to tell people because I was
told people on Patreon.
Is that it? Okay.
Surprise!
Hey, yeah. So like 3 months ago, me and the best pickleball player in the world started a YouTube channel together.
I don't know if I'm the best in the world.
Look, the rankings haven't come out yet for 2022.
It's unofficial.
Anyway, his name's Ben Johns. He's like in Target. Like if you buy pickleballs at Target, like its face is on him. He has his paddle, everything. So we started a pickleball channel together, but didn't tell anyone because I've learned don't get people's hopes up, no matter what it is. If it's a surprise at the basketball game, if it's American Idol 2011, don't tell people something before it's for sure a thing. So I didn't tell anyone. And of course, it's like nothing's really happened with it yet. Anyway, so that got me somewhat back into it, but that was a week before the tour started. So now I'm just back to golf boy.
Yeah.
Although this Sunday, Brad,
Yeah.
I am starting a chicken pickle league.
Oh, okay.
Co-ed league.
Okay.
Going to be really fun. Scott and Sam are in it.
Nice.
They're our competitors.
Yeah.
So right now, pickleball is like 5.8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be lower than that.
Okay.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Still staying. I didn't know if you were like, I'm done with pickleball. It's
No,
over in my life.
No, 5.8. Golf's at like 8.9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not quite as obsessed with golf as you were with pickleball?
Probably just because it's winter.
Okay. Good for you.
Anyway.
I'll
I'll tell you what I am obsessed with right now.
Yeah.
Because you're married. I just think I know because I have an idea of what marriage is. I think someday down the road, my wife and I, Lord willing, we're going to split up kind of duties, chores around the house.
Yeah.
I call dibs laundry boy.
Really?
I want to be laundry boy.
In what? All of it?
I'll do it all.
Really?
I like it.
I don't trust your folding. I'll be honest. I don't think you're a good enough folder. Go give me a shirt. Fold it up.
All right. Let me go get a shirt. You talk. You entertain them.
Okay. That's great. I'm so good at entertaining people by myself. We've been recording some Gene Shorts comedy lately with Trey Kennedy III, and let's see. This week we recorded in response to conservative dads. We did a liberal dads one where Jake. We'll talk about it more later, but he was really funny. Here comes Jake. He's coming back. So that's all that I'm going to tell you. Oh, and then we did the optimist versus pessimist, which we already released. So you know about that one. Okay.
I have to take this off, actually.
Oh, wow. He's getting serious.
Right up there because of my Apple Watch. Track my fitness.
It says time to move. Okay. Let's see here.
Now you notice I did choose a beautiful piece of Ghostrunners merch
Very
to fold.
nice. You could probably find that. I don't know where.
I mean, hopefully the internet. But
hopefully www.https://www.ghostrunners.life. LIFE.
Singular life. Sinus rhythm.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I've been noticing this shirt just keeps popping up. Like I swear I've packed it and now it's back in my closet, or I wore it and here it is again. I have 2 of them. I think I have Isaac, so that's why I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Man, this is wild.
I should.
It's a magic shirt.
How have I not learned that? Like, if there's a weird thing happening in my life, it's not a coincidence. Like, there's always a reason for it. This happens to me like once a week. Like, boy, that's weird.
Love
okay.
It.
Anyway.
Okay. First of all, you're just doing this straight on lap, or
I don't know, dude. I want the people to see
this
it.
This guy. I don't know if I
straight
trust
on
him.
lap.
I don't know if I trust
dude.
him. He's SOL.
He's straight on lap.
Stuff in the father's urn. Straight on lap.
Okay. So, here we go, guys.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to WTF. Where's the fold? That's right. Every day we're folding clothes on the YouTube channel. Today I'm folding a piece of Ghostrunners merch.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to take it. Okay.
And we're done.
I'll turn over. Okay, better than I thought, honestly. Okay. Not as good as my wife.
Okay.
I would say my wife's a 10. She's very good.
Wow.
She also takes. She also takes.
That was pretty quick, though.
3 to 4 times more than that. Like,
okay, I was going to say,
takes a lot longer.
I have me and my wife's clothes. I got to get through these. I got stuff to do.
Right.
I have a fitness to track.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think that's adequate. That's adequate.
6 or 7 probably. It's not that tight, but good speed.
Good enough.
And I've learned to fold this way. I'd rather have a crease horizontally than vertically. Because I used to fold clothes like this. Audio only people, I'm sorry. You can't see a thing right now. But I used to fold clothes like this.
YouTube.com. Oh, yeah.
But then you get a crease vertically down the middle.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
Sure.
Luckily, the Ghostrunners merch is tri-blend. It's so soft and breathable that it's really hard to get it that wrinkly ever.
Dude, it's amazing how well Catherine folds things. Like I think I could. It's like one of those things where I am convinced that it's a skill after watching her do it, because I'm like, I try to fold.
You're like, I couldn't learn this.
I could fold that towel so many times and it would never be as perfect as she gets it. And it's like it like stays that way. I don't know. I don't get it. Doing that, and then reminding last week we talked about this a little bit, how Josh has something that's like how to juggle, and it's like you're like the first thing that comes up. I think as Ghostrunners, maybe we should just start like just think about the most like basic things that people
searchable things,
make funny videos for those things, like
make
how
funny
to fold
videos.
a shirt.
Okay, let me go to YouTube right now, and we're just gonna start typing some things, see what the autofill is. So how to, number 1.
Oh, let's see what mine is compared to yours. That'd be fun.
Well, no, this is just like on YouTube, just like this isn't my searches. This is like
yeah.
Autofill. Okay. How to tie a tie.
How to tie.
How to draw.
Okay.
This one's crazy. Number 3 is how to delete Instagram account. We can make a video about that.
Yeah. How to wrap a gift.
Yeah. How to get free Robux.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm guessing it's a currency for some video game like Minecraft or something. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit. What are Robux?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to give you a multiple choice. What are Robux? Wait, Roblox. Roblox. Well, I'm confused already.
It's got to be Robux.
Roblox is an online game platform. Okay. So Robux must be the... Okay, so I didn't make it a quiz for you because I was
How to draw a girl.
How to draw a girl.
I don't know how to draw that girl.
How to curl your hair with a straightener.
That's one of them on yours?
Yeah, that's like number 9.
Oh, I got how to solve a 3x3.
That's like number 7 for me. Oh, no, that's number 9 for me.
How to use chopsticks.
And then right after that is how to curl your hair with a straightener.
I don't have that one. That's weird.
Next to you have how to beat.
No, how to basic.
Oh, then I have how to kiss.
You would. I do not have that one. I don't need that, baby.
Gross.
Yeah. I've been kissing for years.
I've been kissing a dough for a while.
Oh, that's fun.
How to lose weight fast.
Okay, what about, do you have some fun ones? What are your top 4, like, actually, that you've searched?
I don't have my search history on YouTube, or like I don't have like previous searches on here.
Okay, I have 4 on here.
Okay.
First one is how to juggle, because I just looked that up.
Okay.
Second one, how to put up an easy up tent by yourself. Imagine Big Daddy trying to get one of those things up by himself. Third, how to swing a golf club. Fourth, how to clean your iPhone earpiece.
How to swing a golf club. That's funny. Not like, I feel like most of my searches are like specific, like how to hit the driver straight. Yeah. Or like how to get spin on, how to swing a club.
I just want to know, like, I wanted to watch somebody tell the absolute fundamentals of golf. Because I'm like, I bet I'm missing something with these people.
No, that's great.
I don't remember what
the
they
basics.
said. But anyway.
Anyway.
We'll search something. We'll figure out.
We'll make some stuff.
I'm sure.
How to be a husband who makes laundry. Who does the laundry?
Who makes laundry?
Who creates laundry?
Absolutely.
I'm just loving, for the first time in my life, since I've been doing my own laundry. So first time in adulthood, I live on the same floor as the laundry machines.
What a blessing, right?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I do laundry all the time.
Yeah.
Seriously. Twice a week.
When we moved in, we had our laundry machine like hookups in the garage. And Catherine was like, I don't want to be too high maintenance, but if we can like pony up a little bit of money and put that not in the garage, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And it is. It's so much
call,
better.
Catherine.
So, but yeah, we used to, K-Life House, we were on the top floor and we have to go down 2 floors to get to our laundry. I don't want to even think about living in an apartment where you don't have laundry and you have to like go somewhere for it. Like that was dorm life back in the day.
Yep.
You know, with your quarters and everything. So, anyway, but yeah, I was just talking to them whenever you went upstairs about the liberal dads, video.
Oh yeah. It did well on TikTok.
Yeah, it did really well.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's not even, those were like the leftover jokes.
Yeah,
those
I'm not shocked at all. I think that's going to be a very good video.
Really?
Yeah.
I did like how I looked. I was a little nervous about how I looked.
Oh, I think you looked hilarious. I think you look perfect. You really did. Like, maybe not hilarious. Hilarious makes it sound like I'm like making fun of you. No,
I was saying, because I went into public the rest of the day dressed like that. So
well, no,
I didn't look too
you
hilarious.
didn't have the beanie though. The beanie is what really made it.
That's
what like
true.
topped it off. Yeah, you were like the jean short or the jean jacket with the hoodie and the beanie. Yeah, you just looked so like cool dad, like so like woke dad. And man, we had some funny one-liners.
I know. I hope I was telling somebody, I was like, we wrote very good jokes. I just hope I like delivered it. Like, I don't know.
I think you did. No, I think you did a good job.
Okay. I just don't know.
Yeah, we'll see how it all goes. But I'm really excited. Yeah, there were some, it's one of those things where like we realized like with conservatives, it's so much easier to like write the jokes for us. I think probably because we just have more conservative people in our lives and our backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
And then with liberals, it's like, well, we got to be careful not to like.
I don't want to go like, I don't want to be offensive
be
necessarily.
mean. Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like the line is closer up.
Yes.
When poking fun of like a woke type parent than like a good old boy who's conservative. That feels like you could say anything. They'll laugh at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing and get canceled here. So,
but maybe that's a misconception. Either way, it was fun. Knock that out. And what else do we have coming up? Should we talk about F12? We got that coming up.
Yeah, let's talk about it more. We decided, so in 2 days of putting out ticket sales, I had capped our initial like F12 date at 140 people because the venue could hold 150. And I was like, I'm not going to make, whatever, my wife pay for a ticket to this thing or whatever. So capped it at 140. We sold 140 tickets, like just like that.
In 2 days.
And so.
Great problem to have.
Great problem.
Where should we go now?
I was like, Jake, and originally I was thinking like, well, I did it from 6 to 8 p.m. thinking we can always just do 2 shows. And then I was like, dude, I think we should just still do 1 show and try to find a different venue. And so we are currently on the lookout.
We got 2 options that I think both are going to work. We just need to choose.
Yeah. Point is we're not going to do it at McLean's anymore. And wherever we do choose is not going to be that far away from where McLean's was. So I think some people out there are like, we're trying to figure out our Airbnbs for Kansas City. Just know that like, as long as you're not in like an extreme suburb of Kansas City, you're not very far away. Like things in Kansas City aren't like LA or Dallas or anything like that where it takes a long time to get to. So
yeah, you'll be fine.
So like no matter what, it's going to be
just
probably
choose
10
a
minutes
suburb
away.
on the Kansas side.
Yeah.
Lenexa, Overland Park.
Yeah.
Even Olathe.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
We got some fun. Kansas City, Missouri, like downtown or whatever. So
should we tell them kind of the 2 options we're down to? Because they're very different.
Yeah. They're kind of polar opposites, which is, well, that's at least as far, we haven't seen one of them in person. But yeah, so yesterday we went to the Lenexa City Hall.
City Hall, baby.
And
it's so fun.
It was awesome.
It's really nice.
Yeah. So Lenexa has been around for a long time. It's a city in Kansas. But they probably like 4 or 5 years ago built this like really, really cool, like they call it like the Lenexa City Center or something. Like it's like this huge development of all sorts of businesses, libraries, city hall,
a lot of glass,
rec center. Yeah. Like
you
very
just,
like
things are nice when they're made of glass these days, when buildings have glass on them.
High end apartments, like cool stuff like that. Hasn't really, I think it's taken off, but not like.
Probably not what they wanted it to.
It's not like, holy cow, everyone's living in Lenexa now.
You got to get to Lenexa.
Yeah, it was still like pretty dead down there when we were there yesterday. But
we were the only ones in City Hall.
Yeah. So we went there and checked it out. You want to tell them a little more about it? It's just
sweet. It kind of looks like a mesh between like a spaceship and just like what you would see like some judicial hearing on like C-SPAN.
Right. Yeah.
Or like something from Parks and Rec, probably.
Yes, it is the city council room, like the chambers, I think is what they call it.
Yeah. So there's like permanent podiums in the back of the stage. They have a kind of somewhat elevated stage with like permanent nameplates on them. So if we end up performing there's going to be like seats behind us with like, Judy Abagnale's name on it, which is hilarious. Like that's going to be behind us. But they have 250 like very nice, like fold up, or how would you call those seats? Just like very nice
seating.
Stadium seats. Yeah. Like plush, nice, cushioned seating. And they've got all the sound system we could possibly need. They've got tables that if we want to set up merch or refreshments. Or Isaac's coffee beans, whatever. Magical legumes.
Yeah.
Either way, so that's really fun, and could be just kind of fun, just like almost weirdly on brand to not perform in a venue, to perform in a city council.
Like this lady, I was like, no, obviously you don't have to promise anything, no guarantees, but like, do you think there's a chance, like,
if we don't book this today?
Yeah, I was like, is it a pretty good chance that we'll still get this thing, in a couple of weeks? She's like, no. She basically said no one ever like books this thing on the weekends.
You should be fine.
She's like, usually the only people that ever book this are like homeowners association meetings and stuff like that. That meet here during the week. So I was like, that's our competition right now, or the HOAs of the world. But
another kind of serendipitous thing, or just blessing, whatever. We decided to charge people for tickets.
Yes,
good thing we did, because it's gonna be a little more expensive now. So that kind of worked out. Or else this would have been
or else it would have been like, what do we do?
Yeah, wow, we lost a lot of money.
We gotta
find
a church that. We'll do it outside or something.
So then, between a city council and
then this other option is the Mission Theater, which is in Merriam, Kansas. It's just an old theater that is now used as like a wedding venue. I talked to the woman yesterday, and she's like, "Okay, well, let me get back to you on a price." She's like, "This is pretty different than what we usually do," but that one is a great option too. It's just like an old theater, but it has a stage, and I don't think it has plush seating by any means, but it has some chairs, and yeah, I think it's more of like a rustic, old school thing versus like the Lenexa, which is like the most brand new,
it's very new,
nice, like polished building you can think of. And she was like at Lenexa yesterday, she's like, "Yeah, you guys can have food and drink in here." And I just thought to myself, like, I can't imagine having food and drink in here. This place is so pristine.
We should get a popcorn machine.
That sounds awesome.
That's fun. Oh, I should have asked her about lighting.
Snow cones.
Snow cones are fun.
Snookins.
Like, could we just light the stage?
Surely.
Should have asked her about that.
Surely.
Either way.
Either way,
you guys are not going to want to miss F12. February 12th, come to Kansas City. Brad and I are going to perform. We sat down yesterday and tried to really plan out some stuff. And
we got some great ideas.
Yeah. There's going to be stand-up. There's going to be stuff that Brad and I do together. There's going to be podcast elements. There's going to be music. There's going to be, hopefully, just the things that you guys like about us, you will see at the show.
Yeah.
Trying to get our friends involved. Might get our parents involved.
Yeah, we're gonna get the audience involved. Yep. So yeah, we still don't have like, this is exactly what we're doing, but we have lots of good ideas, and we just need to continue to whittle them down. But yeah, F12, it's on ghostrunners.life is how there's a link on there for the tickets. Yeah, and come on. I'm also gonna try to, I might just put it on Patreon, or maybe I can do it on our website too. But like, I'm gonna make like a little like visitor's guide to F12, and like, and maybe you can help me out with this.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like bucket list things for them to do while they're in Kansas City. Go get a coffee at fill in the blank, or
get a butter roll from McLean's.
Yes, all those things. So just like things that they can do leading up to the event. And then we also talked, Jake and I did. We don't know exactly what yet, but we will, similar to the basketball weekend, we will plan on another event beforehand, just kind of hang out.
Whether it's a dinner or hangout, game night, whatever. Yeah, we'll do something socially.
Maybe even something after as well. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
We talked. We talked about some ideas.
There'll be plenty of times to hang out other than just the show. It's not like come all the way to Kansas City, see Brad and Jake perform for 2 hours, and then you don't really ever get to hang out with them.
And then the security guard kicks you out after 2 minutes.
And the ushers in Portland throw your bags out on the street.
Dude, I listened back to that recently, and I was like, I can't believe they did that.
It was a wild stretch of just being kind of borderline mistreated by strangers.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Like it's one thing to be like, hey, is this your bag? Like we need to go. Like you need to get this stuff out of here. To throw it out?
Yeah, it was on the like outside on the sidewalk.
Like I'm sure they have big performers. Not that you're not big, Jake, but like I'm sure they have like very popular like performers.
Yeah, what do they do with them?
There's no way Kevin Hart's stuff is out there. There's no way his Fabletics bag is out on the sidewalk
at 9:45.
No way
on a Friday.
No way.
I don't think so.
So where are we going this week? We got West Coast ish.
Yeah, kind of. 2 different time zones though. Boise, then
okay. Is that the first time zone? that different than it's not West Coast?
I was thinking that'd be a mountain, but I'm just guessing.
It's mountainous. So
It
it
is
makes sense.
Montages, Las Montañas. We go Boise to San Diego to San Jose to Salt Lake City.
Okay.
So 4 cities, 4 days. Back here by Sunday to hopefully watch the Chiefs playoff game. I hope they play on a Sunday, not a Saturday.
Is this? Oh wow, playoffs are the next week.
Or I hope the Chiefs win tomorrow.
Titans lose to the
Titans
Texans.
lose.
Davis Mills Mafia. That would be a great, like, I forgive you, Davis Mills, for like absolutely making me lose the Guillotine League, but then redeeming himself by winning against
Kind of the Ryan
Titans.
Fitzpatrick from like 2 years ago or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Gosh,
that would
I
be
can't wait.
wonderful. Still have full confidence in the Chiefs though.
Yeah,
Unwavering.
Yeah, we're fine.
Um,
But yeah, that's the
Congrats.
plan. It'll be good to get back on the road. I've been trying to write some new stuff for the shows, so but also trying to write new stuff for F12. So now I don't know.
yeah, we'll figure.
Where
it out.
does it go?
Is there any like is it gonna be like riding a bike, kind of like once you get up there, it's like, oh yeah, here we go.
Hope
Or-
so.
Yeah. Because you've
Hope
been
it feels
on,
like riding a-
you've had hiatuses before, like where
Yeah.
you guys were going on shows.
Yeah, no, this should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. But speaking of the Guillotine League, just real quick, I feel like I gotta give an update. It's been such a long time. I was knocked out
Yes.
with 4 teams left. So I guess I came in 4th place. I scored 163 points, and that didn't cut it,
Really?
which is by far the most points anyone's been kicked out on.
Okay.
I think like this week.
Which makes sense. It should always be that way, right?
Well, this week,
but
the week before, a person with 90 points got to stick around.
no.
Freaking Jason Ramel. He's the guy.
Is he still in?
He's still in it. He's in the championship this
Oh.
week. This guy, I think I talked about him on the podcast. He gave us the Chiefs socks and stuff. Really
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
guy. He's like, Brad's big daddy. I'd like to be referred to as bigger daddy. I'm almost positive that's who it is.
I like it.
Really great guy. It was fun to get to meet him in person. But so each week on ESPN, you're still matched up individually against someone, even though it doesn't matter.
Right.
And it's still, because ESPN doesn't know we're doing a guillotine league. So it still has a win and loss for you. You know, my record when I got knocked out was like 12-3 or
Yeah.
something because I was having a good season.
His-
His, even now, after winning a few weeks in a row,
Yeah.
is 6-10. Like this guy's in the championship. I haven't played in 2 weeks. I still have more points scored than him.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's done enough every
Right.
week. He just like scraped by.
It's the classic, like there's always that guy in like 3rd or 4th place that's like points against is like way lower,
Uh-huh.
than everybody else, that he somehow
Yeah.
just always wins.
So he's doing it right. And now, I mean, so it's Jason Ramel in the championship against Gavin,
Okay.
who Gavin's original team name was Bomb Tech Drivers. And then once Peter gave me the driver, he switched his team name to Peter
That's
Casey
right.
Drivers.
Yeah.
He was also the same guy who in week 1
Uh-huh.
spent all $100. And I was like, this guy's not going to make it far.
Loser.
Yeah. Somehow.
Has he been able to acquire people for $0?
Dude, he's
from
had
there?
some crazy trades go his way.
That was that guy? The guy
Yeah.
that's just like,
He was just giving Antonio Gibson. He
Yeah.
just got him for free,
oh,
basically.
I remember you were fired up
I
about
was
that.
like, you got to be kidding me.
like no one else really commented anything in that group chat. And you were
No
just
one ever
like-
does.
You were just like, this is outrageous. Why would you do this?
He has $0. Why would you trade him anyway?
Yeah, he's bleeding right now. Just
Yeah.
let him die.
Gave him a bandage.
Can I tell you my idea that I'm going to do on Sunday? I guess maybe Saturday now.
What's this mean?
This is my guillotine idea.
You gotta drop some players?
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to go in there like 5 minutes before game time. I'm not going to steal any players.
Okay.
But if I beat them, I think I should win.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you there.
Okay, perfect. because there's nothing that's stopping us. Like ESPN will let me pick up those people, right?
Then again, well, yeah, that should probably be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see there. But yeah, that's the thing. Like each of these teams have had $0 for weeks now.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not going to make it. And now they've made it. So now they have all access to every player imaginable. So like Jason Ramel's team was not that good.
Right.
And now, I mean, his team is, projected to score 190 points.
And that's why I'm waiting until he picks all his 190 point people, and then I'm going to swoop in there with Davis Mills. He's going to go throw 5 touchdowns against the Titans.
We don't even need Davis Mills. They only
Exactly.
have a couple quarterbacks. So you can get, Dak Prescott probably
Right.
if you want. Anyway. So that's
crazy.
update on that. And then the other fantasy league I'm in, which is a league that,
Dude,
what?
no, just go ahead. I know this. I know what happened.
Dude, I don't know where I was the night of the draft. I think I had a show or something. Something
No,
important.
you had some. What was it? It was something like social, I feel like.
Good for me.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Either way, you can tell my initial excitement to be in this league by not showing up to the draft by having something social.
What did you have? Go ahead.
So Brad drafts for me. It was very nice of him. Yeah, what was it? Sorry, I'm getting hung up
It's
on
going
this
to bother
too.
me.
I
'Cause
know.
it wasn't a show. It was like,
But it was something I really didn't. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Brad drafts for me. Looks like a pretty good team. Turns out it was decent. I think I scored the 4th most points in the league.
I'll say the last pick of the draft, Rob Gronkowski. I picked Rob Gronkowski with the last pick in the draft. So
what was your first pick of the draft?
Was it Saquon?
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, also really good. No one has seen it coming. The Saquon's injury prone, you know?
Anyway, so my team was like middle of the road, average, 4th most points scored. Well, our league, if you finish in the bottom 4, you have to go to a 4-man playoff. And then from there, the last place team has to do a consequence. Well, that's me, which I feel like these last place consequences are reserved for like, you were just awful. You deserve a punishment.
Try.
Yeah.
Yeah, you started 2 guys that were on buys.
Yeah, you started Tyrod Taylor in week 4. What are you thinking?
Right.
Well, I didn't. I was
fourth
trying.
Highest in the league. That's not fair. Yeah,
I know.
That's not fair.
No sympathy. Well, not just no sympathy from the group chat, no communication from the group chat. That's what makes it not fun because there's not even guys like razzing me like, Jake, you excited for that punishment? Yeah. No one said a word.
I think everyone in that league is too nice. Except for maybe Gunner and
I don't
Kevin.
know. Just like no one said anything. I'm even asking, how long does the tongue piercing have to be in? And like no one responds. I'm like, do I even have to do this?
No one would make you do it.
Anyway, the consequences are get your tongue pierced, go run a half marathon, or I thought the third consequence was have to get your license plate that says hot guy. But then I went back to the text and it's go get the darkest spray tan. So I'm like, whew, okay, that one's way easier. I'll go get the darkest spray tan.
I can't believe you don't want to just do hot guy.
No.
Really?
I've had expired plates on my car for 5 months. All I have to do is just like send something in. I can't even do that. The idea of going in once to get the hot guy and then going in again to change it, I would never get around to that.
You're saying like
it'd be such a hassle.
You're so okay. I had this thought earlier. Okay, sorry. Let's talk more about the fantasy football
tongue piercing. Would you do that?
No.
Okay.
Over the other 2?
That's what I was going to do.
That sounds so painful.
Between half marathon and hot guy, I was going to do tongue piercing. And thank goodness spray tan came into the 9th inning.
I would go post F12 spray tan. I would be like, well, then again, you're performing.
I know there's not a good time.
I'm just trying to think like when's like a good 2-week span where I'm not seeing very many people. February is not the most social month out of the year. I would just spray tan.
Or February 11th.
February.
Just do it for F12.
That'd be amazing. Like you just come out and you're like, what guys? Is it noticeable?
Is it different than on YouTube?
Once again, a great example of why Friends is a timeless, relatable show. Ross one time goes in to get a spray tan and he is supposed to turn around after he gets sprayed once. And he accidentally like gets sprayed like 4 times the same way. So he's just super dark. Okay. But you said the thing about the license plate. And I was actually thinking on the way over here about, I forget what the example was doesn't matter. But like I was thinking to myself, oh man, if I was like crazy rich and like just didn't know what to do with my money, I would definitely hire. Oh, I know what it was. It was starting my car before I left because it's like, I have to heat it up. Like I would pay somebody to go out and, start my car and let it heat up for me because that's how rich I am. And I don't want to ever do that.
Cool. I go water fountain in the house.
Okay. But like, I'm thinking like specifically something that somebody would do for you, but
install a water fountain in the house for me.
The parameters are, it would have to take less than 1 minute. And let me tell
like
you some
rich
other
guy thing. Okay,
yes. Let me tell you some other parameters I have.
Shave for me, brush my teeth, scratch my back before bed.
All those things?
Yeah.
Shave for you?
Yeah. I hate shaving.
That is pretty nice though.
I'm bored out of my mind.
Do you go to a barber that shaves you?
No.
Oh, it's so nice, dude. They get like warm shaving cream on you.
I had that happen once.
It's
Dan
very nice.
From the Kauai trip, he shaved me once. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, he's like like a fashionista barber guy, isn't he?
That's what his business card says. Fashionista barber guy.
He's like one of those like cool barbers.
Well, who would you recommend to shave my face for me?
Marv, dude.
Okay, I'll hit up Marv. Sorry, go on though. Your 1 minute or less things for people to do for you because you're rich.
Start the shower, and so I don't have to wait for it to get hot. How nice would that be?
No.
Yes.
That does not make my list.
No?
Over brushing my teeth or rubbing my back before bed?
You want somebody else to brush your teeth? Think about that.
Maybe if they're pretty good at it.
There wouldn't be. They wouldn't be good at it. No one can be good at brushing somebody else's teeth. I brush Hattie's teeth every single night. I'm hurting her. Like she doesn't know when I'm trying to go to the back sides and like so I'm like, yanking on her cheek.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
probably are like kind of pushing. Yeah, okay. That's not a good one.
Dude, imagine just waking up, the shower's on, it's hot. Yolanda just walked out of the bathroom, you walk in, and it's perfect tip.
I have an untested theory. This is so easy to test, but I've yet to test it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we grew up in the 90s where it's like, warm up the water. It's not that hot yet. My untested theory is like, how long do we need to warm up the shower these days? 2022?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The parameter is 1 minute or less. Like it takes 10 seconds probably to warm it up.
Yeah, it's probably 10 seconds. I think I still wait like 2 minutes. Like, let's give it some time.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't need to probably.
Maybe in the country it took longer to warm it up from your hot water heater or something.
Like I said, it's so easy to test. I'm like, well, what's the hurt in waiting? I'll just wait. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
What's
I
else
think
on your list?
putting the dishes in the dishwasher. I know that sounds ridiculous.
Oh no, I would definitely choose putting them back in the cabinet tree.
Oh yeah, I guess if I had to choose one or the other, you're
I
definitely
would definitely let them do that for me.
Yeah. Cabinetry.
They only get 59 seconds to do it though. So get as many dishes in the cabinet as you can in 59 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the
Maybe
rest.
just silverware. Would you choose silverware first?
No, I would choose plates and bowls first.
Good for you.
I can do silverware.
Really?
That and the laundry.
I'm a big silverware takes forever.
I wonder if people are enjoying this this episode of the podcast.
No, people have thoughts. People have thoughts about this. 1 minute or less inconveniences in your life. I think starting your car in the winter is number one.
It's been so cold this week.
Because it's like one of those things. Because I had the thought, I was like, oh, I should just start my car and then like gotten dressed and ready and stuff again after I took my shower. But I'm like, well, I have to get dressed first to go out there. I was like, it takes 10 seconds to go start my car, but man, does it stink to go out there when it's freezing cold.
I thought of something.
Okay.
It's a pretty normal work day.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at Trey's from like 10 to 1, shooting some stuff. He says, go home, edit this. I say, will do. After lunch, I go through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. I bring it with me home. I sit down on this sectional. I'm about to click on maybe a YouTube video, one of my friends or one of my favorite YouTubers. I would have my rich guy go ahead and watch the 15-second ad at the beginning for me. So I sit down. I'm ready to watch. I don't have to click through skip ad or 2 15-second pre-rolls. No, thanks.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Because sometimes it takes, maybe 3 ads.
I get to plop down and just immediately watch YouTube.
That's good for you.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Jake, couldn't you pay like $8.99 to get rid of these ads? Yes, I could.
Oh.
Or I could wait till I'm really rich and have a guy do it for me.
Jameson, skip the ads.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Prescott. How much is like YouTube Red or YouTube Premium, whatever they're
you
calling
had
it these
You don't
days?
have it?
No, I just have like a ad blocker on my on Chrome, but on TV,
so
no web
you can
extensions.
Get ad blocker and you never watch ads on YouTube because of that?
I've not watched an ad since 2010.
I've always just assumed you had the YouTube thing because you never have to watch
Chrome
ads.
extension, ad blocker plus. My roommate in college showed it to me freshman year.
I shout
out David Hoff.
Okay, I think it's like $9 or $10. Yeah.
Oh, these days I've grandfathered in.
No. I'm sorry. The YouTube Red thing.
Got it.
No.
Anyway, what else would you have on your list? This is fun.
Let's think. I don't know because it has. Yeah, it's like a really quick thing. Like it's like.
I'd like to pivot from rub my back before bed to take the head scratcher to my head before bed. 60 seconds, I'm out. Oh, that would be nice.
60 seconds of some random person doing that on your head.
Not some random person. Prescott. Prescott every night.
And he'd be staring at you. Because like once you fall asleep, you wouldn't want him to still do it.
I'd say, Prescott, can you close your eyes too? I don't like that you're watching me.
Turn off the lights, Prescott. It becomes a completely different experience. Sometimes like Catherine, like when I'm working really late and she's already in bed, she will like turn down the bed for me. And so like right when I get in, like it's like this like really welcoming experience. I wouldn't hate that every night, but I'm not choosing that over the car thing.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's a really nice, like it just looks like this very inviting bed whenever I get in. I'm like, it's been a long day. And I'm like, this is nice.
I thought of a new one.
All right.
I got home from work.
Mm-hmm.
I've got I've got 2 hands worth fulls of stuffs.
Okay.
So like I've got a drink from Chick-fil-A and I've got a bag of Chick-fil-A.
Always consistent with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. In all these stories, I've got a large half Powerade, half lemonade split, please.
Yeah.
And
LeBron. Is that LeBron?
Nope. I think LeBron's Sprite.
I think they're both.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them are LeBrons.
Cool.
Go ahead.
So you say LeBron, you don't know what you're gonna get. Could be either.
No, you have to like specify Sprite.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead. You have 2 full sets of hands.
I have 2 full stuffs of hands. But I also need to get my backpack out of the back seat where my camera gear is in, where I shot the videos for Trey earlier this morning.
Ooh, yeah.
Currently, it's like I leave this stuff in the front seat. I go open the door of the back seat, put my backpack on, but then I reach back into my car. Backpack hits like the top frame of the door, and I can't quite reach this stuff.
Yeah.
There's no proper order of operations. Because then if I get the stuff before into my hands, now I can't open the car door really to like get my bag out.
Yeah.
So I would just like Prescott to be waiting for me.
Yeah.
somehow, or he just goes with me everywhere. He's just in the back seat. He hops out with me. He's like, here's your backpack, sir.
Oh, he's British.
Every now and then. I want to surprise me with it.
Like every Thursday.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea of just somebody carrying in stuff for you.
My hands are never full.
Yeah, that's nice.
I always have one hand free.
Because it doesn't take long to carry in groceries, but it's always like, I gotta get these groceries.
Dang it. That just reminded me. I think I left stuff in my trunk. Like, I'll get it later. And I don't think I did. Trash can for my bathroom.
Dude, let me this guy listens to the podcast, so I'm gonna give him a hard time real quick. Our friend Sam Severs.
Okay. I was looking forward to seeing Sam Severs, hopefully at F12.
Yeah, Sam, you come to F12?
Sam, I'd like to see you there.
Sam's awesome.
Because I went to college with him, knew him a little bit.
And he's the one, he's a children's pastor at our church.
So Brad sees him all the time.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. So there was one time we were getting lunch and he was late to lunch because he was picking up like this. I respect him so much for this. He found this hack where this new Jack Stack, which is a really famous barbecue place in Kansas City, a new Jack Stack location.
It'll be on the list for things to do while you're in Kansas City.
Yes, it was opening up right actually down the street from that Lenexa area. It was opening up and it was like friends and family get up to $100 worth of food for free if you use this promo code and order online. And so he figured out somehow, he's not friends and family of Jack Stack at all, but he got like $99 and like 50 cents worth of food for free. Like so much barbecue. And this was like when it was, they were trying to like do soft openings and like teach their staff how to do stuff. And they like somehow it got leaked. And so many people were ordering all this barbecue, but, he went and picked it up. This is like in July. It was like a long time ago, hot. He picked up the barbecue and then came and met me for lunch. And he was telling me the story. I was like, so like, where'd you take the barbecue? When it was hot outside, he's like, oh, I just left it in my car. I mean, I figure like it would just get, warm from the, keep it warm. Right. I was like, I don't think
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm like, I think that's better for cold. Like if it's really cold outside, I think you could keep stuff in your car. I wouldn't just put a bunch of, pulled pork in there
just
and hope it's okay.
Keep it hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in the oven when I get home.
Right. It was like, hey, it's the same thing as like, cooking it, in the oven or something. I was like, I don't know, Sam. So I gave him a hard time then. I'm going to give him a hard time now. So I was just thinking about that because you were like, I got to go get stuff from my car. I was like, well, at least it's cold. So like
cold peanut butter.
Yeah. There's no chance that it's going bad.
No, it's great.
So anyway, shout out Sam.
Brad, I'd like to tell you a story from this week. And I think I'm going to do something interesting. I've been thinking about it, and I think the story is more entertaining telling it backwards to frontwards.
I love it. I've been trying to do that sometimes where I'm just like, here's the end of the story. Like, here's what happened. And then like people ask questions like, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah. So I've never done this, but it seems like a creative way to like, I want you to know what happened at the end of my night. And then we can go back.
What's the punchline?
In the details.
Yeah.
So I should have written it all down, but the end of the story goes, I'm leaving Topgolf after being there 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Before that, I am surrounded by Isaac and Harrison's fried food and beer. Before that...
21. Isaac's 21.
Isaac's 21. Before that, I am throwing up in the Topgolf bathroom. Oh, it was bad.
Man.
Thank goodness one of the stalls was unlocked.
Bisexual.
Or else, yeah, I would have had some issues.
Throwing up in public.
I don't know if I've thrown up in public much. It was not fun.
No fun, dude.
I was trying to like brace myself against the stall. I was kind of sitting on where the toilet paper comes out of. It's kind of like a way to like prop myself up.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, but also it sucks. It's the worst thing that we do.
Oh, okay.
The 5 minutes leading up to throwing up is also the worst. Anyway.
Yes.
Pre-throwing up, they say, okay, boys, your bay is ready. And I take off my hoodie and I take off my hat and I say, I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Did they know you were struggling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And before that, I am about to leave for Topgolf. I'm at home. The guys are ready. I say, all right, I'm just going to throw on a sweatshirt and I'll be ready. And I say, ooh, maybe this is TMI, whatever. I say, that fart felt weird. I better go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that was a scary one.
And even though things were not great in there, I was like, oh, well, I don't want to miss out on Topgolf. Me, Isaac, and Harrison haven't got to hang out very much. I'll still go.
Yeah.
Before that, I played my first ever session, or whatever you want to call it, on the Oculus Rift, virtual reality.
Oh, yeah.
I bought that a couple days ago. It
Very
just came
Android
in.
Of you.
And so I played 45 minutes of ping pong and
Ping pong.
bing bong and table tennis and boxing.
Okay.
Before that, while I was waiting for the games to load, I was like, oh, they have free virtual reality roller coasters out of outer space.
Outer space?
And so
What does that mean?
I was just out in the galaxy riding this.
Yeah, Space Mountain.
Yeah. But I was standing up. I wouldn't recommend it. It couldn't have helped.
Yeah.
Couldn't have helped.
Did they go upside down?
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Before that, I took a nap because I wasn't feeling well. Before that, I decided to test my red meat allergy.
Yeah.
By ordering a grilled cheese with bacon in it.
Okay. What kind of bacon we talking? Bits? Strips?
Minimal strips.
Minimal
more than
strips.
bits, but less than like a big strip.
Okay. Not like
So-
thick cut.
No, not really.
Okay.
But more noticeable than just like there's
Where's
some
this
bacon
from?
in your mac and cheese. Before that,
Okay.
I wasn't feeling too great.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, for lunch, nothing sounds that good. I think I'm going to go across the street to Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
And then in between those things, I was like, oh, they have sandwiches. Oh, this would be, even though 5 minutes ago I wasn't feeling well, this would be a good time to test out the red meat allergy. And then before that, I had 16 ounces of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw you
And then
then.
we saw you. Yeah, I saw
Before
you.
that.
And then before that, I saw Brad in public, which is fun. So
oh, interesting. Okay.
basically, it's hard to pinpoint why I got sick because of the torture I put myself through.
Mm.
I ate a greasy grilled cheese with red meat in it. And then I wasn't feeling well.
Did you get smoothie as well?
And then I got a big old, I got the triple oat smoothie. I was trying to be healthy with my greasy
Triple
grilled
oats
cheese.
doesn't sound, I mean, it sounds healthy, but it sounds heavy.
Yes.
It wasn't like a passion.
And I'll tell you, when I was in Topgolf, the smoothie was what I saw most of.
Ugh.
Either way, so yeah, it was just, I'm trying to tell Isaac how my day was. And he was just laughing at me because he's like, why did you eat red meat when you weren't feeling well? And then why did you come home and do so much virtual reality for the first time, which definitely gave you motion sickness. That's why you had to lay down. And then you went and caused up a Hurricane Katrina like storm in the bathroom.
Right.
And then you came to Topgolf with us still.
And then you got sick at Topgolf and then you continued to stay at
I was
Topgolf.
like, well, I don't want to be a party pooper. I drove. And so with no toothbrush or no gum, I golfed with the boys and all they ordered.
Man.
Isaac is like, I haven't eaten all day. I'm so hungry. He's
They get
getting
the mac and cheese
hamburgers,
bites?
mac and cheese bites, couple of beers. I'm like, this is the worst smelling thing I've
Really?
ever smelled in my entire life.
Yeah, it nauseated you more.
Yeah, so I just kind of hung out in the back and
Oh, man.
was a good sport about it. But yeah, I'm so stupid is the moral of that story. Like, why would I do that to myself?
Was coffee the first thing you had that day?
Yes, started my day with coffee and a little cherry, what are the financier, whatever French word they call it. It's just like a cherry.
Financier is definitely not it, but
It's spelled like that.
really?
But it's French looking.
Wow.
I don't know what it is.
Cool.
It was great.
Financier.
Either way, it was just the perfect storm of days. Just everything that could have made me sick. I did it all in once. I had red meat and virtual reality.
So are you like still now are you terrified again of red meat?
That's the thing.
Not really?
Well, at first I was like, I'm so stupid. Why did I test the red meat thing? Of course I'm still allergic to it. But I was like, hold on a second, Jake. When you didn't know you were allergic and had all that red meat,
Yeah.
I never threw up.
You were never yakking.
I never threw up.
Yeah.
And that was like, I had full pulled pork sandwiches. I was eating hamburgers, beef
Okay.
tacos, never threw up. So there's a chance it could have been food poisoning from Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
I also think like just in general, the stomach bugs going around.
Stomach bugs going around.
Like I had a stomach bug and I thought it was food poisoning. Maybe it was, but that's crazy that like all these people I'm hearing about have like thrown up just from food poisoning.
I don't know. I just don't know what else to blame
Listeria
on.
is just going around, you know? Yeah, but
I got malaria. I don't know.
Okay, so
Mosquito
I
got
think-
my room.
I think in order to really test this theory out, we need to get a spray tan, first of all, for you, and then just do like 10 roller coasters in a row and see how you feel then. And then the next day, just go get the biggest burger we can find.
Yeah.
And like just really lean into both theories.
Yeah. That was the thing. Most times when you throw up, you're scarred of something. Like, well, I'm never having Wendy's again.
Right.
This is like, pick your point. I don't know. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I was scared to eat red meat again. I was scared to do virtual reality again. Good news. I did the virtual reality again. I didn't get motion sick and I feel great.
Did you do the roller coaster?
No,
Okay.
maybe it's just a roller coaster. I
That
wouldn't recommend the roller
sounds
coaster.
intense, especially if you're standing up.
It was
while
the
you
first
do
thing I ever did on it. It was like, welcome to virtual reality. What do you want to ride a roller coaster in outer space? Sure.
Never done it
It was
before, so why
crazy.
not?
Oh boy.
Do they make you like? Would you have to stand up for that one, or could you sit
No,
down?
I think I should have been sitting down.
Yeah.
Get my bearings, equilibrium. Either way, yesterday I downloaded a boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obsessed with it. I've
Really?
only done it once, so maybe the obsession will wear off. It was such an insane workout. I was drenched.
Really?
And so I did 30 minutes of straight, basically just shadow boxing. But
Do you fight a real like?
you fight real people.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Do you get to see their faces?
no.
That'd be pretty funny.
In ping pong, bing bong, you do though. It's awesome.
Do you talk to him?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah. But like anything goes. It's virtual reality. Like you can just like go to surf it, just smack it at him. You could do any hand or bodily motion you want. So it gets out of control.
Do they have doubles ping pong?
No, just
I
singles.
think that'd be so fun if you and me like played all these different people and just trash talked them. Is there any way in like the Oculus world to like have somebody else watch what you're seeing?
Yeah, you can like cast it.
Oh,
so we've been doing that. So
okay.
yeah, you could talk for me if you
Okay,
wanted
cool.
to.
That's fun.
But yeah, the boxing, it was such a great workout. I was drenched in sweat
Wow.
afterwards. Yeah, I burned like so many calories
Cool.
from my watch.
From my watch. I would know. Also, hemoglobin's doing all right.
Hemoglobin's good, 96%. Yeah, it was just so fun. So I'm a little boxing boy again. I don't need to join any kind of gym. I got one. I just slap on some goggles and I got it. I can't believe more people don't like get them or talk about them. Like,
yeah, it's really
so
interesting.
immersive. And like the golf is fun. Ping pong, everything we've done on there has been fun. Isaac has been the last thing, I'm not even joking. The last thing I heard before bed last night was Isaac go, "Oh, I punched the bike." He wasn't even playing a boxing game. He was playing this like, well, it doesn't even matter. But basically he punched Harrison's electric bike, which is a hilarious sentence anyway, but it's so far out of the way. He has punched the light bulb. He's punched the fan. He's hit the wall.
Because you're not supposed to like really move your feet, are you?
Oh yeah. There's
Really?
games where, you get to like,
But how far?
well,
How
it's
far
like,
are we
ideally
walking?
we recommend a 6x6 area feet. So you
Okay.
can really move around. I mean, boxing, it's a full ring. Like I was like really moving around. I had a lot better mobility than the guy I was playing.
We should just start tabletopping people in boxing.
Well, that's the thing. I was boxing yesterday and I could hear, and so I could hear someone near me and I took the goggles off. And I don't know if Isaac was recording or not, but Harrison was acting like he was boxing me. Like, even though I couldn't see him at all, I'm just throwing punches. Harrison's like dodging them. So that had to be pretty funny.
Oh, man.
So, dude, we got to get you in the goggles after this.
Okay.
It's so funny. I've taken so many videos of like Isaac just looking like there's no way to not look like a fool. Here's just like an 11-second video of Isaac that I'll show for you. Look at him, dude. Look at him.
Is he boxing?
That's like this game that he found where like people are like shooting bullets at you.
Oh, okay.
And so you're dodging bullets, you're picking up weapons.
Because he's like Matrix right there. I was like,
Yeah.
that does not look like a boxing
Like
stance.
Michael Jackson stuff. We'll put it on the
Yeah,
YouTube.
I feel like they don't market their stuff very well. Like no one, like you don't see advertisements for that. Like
Not
you see
really.
advertisements for PlayStation and Xbox and stuff.
It's so immersive. It's so fun. And yeah, that's what Isaac and I were talking about. Like people, they should be marketing this as a fitness thing. You could be in your own home and for 30 minutes burn so many calories. It gets so sweaty. Like that's crazy. It feels wrong. It feels like dirty almost. It's like I was just all by myself.
Yeah, but not because you have
But
this
not
virtual
in a way. I was fighting Ugly Joe.
Ugly Joe. Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, that story how I yacked in Topgolf.
I don't have much from this week. I do have one thing that happened to me last night, and it's a continual theme in my life, Jake, and I have to get under control. I did not get recognized, but I thought I got recognized again yesterday.
I have to get it under control.
Dude, it's like it's like the definition of insanity where you're like, it happens over and over again, but you're like, this is probably the time where they actually like this guy. So we're doing this thing called biblical citizenship. Catherine and I were taking this class. It's really cool. First week was last night, and we get done. And right as I like walk in, I'm just being friendly. So I say hi to this guy, and he kind of was like, "Hey," and he kind of looked at me, and I just kind of kept walking because it was like right when it was beginning or whatever. And I was like, I think that guy recognizes me.
He must know.
And so then, after the thing gets over, we're walking out, and he's like, I know you got to go. He heard Catherine say like, we got to get our kids, whatever. I know you got to go get your kids, but I recognize you from do I know you? Do I know you from something?
This is a fair thing to assume at this point.
Yeah, I'm not like, I'm not outlandish when I have these thoughts, but I'm like, he's like, do I look familiar to you?
This is my Graceland guy.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, you don't. I don't know. He's like, what do you do? What's your job? I was like, I'm a woodworker.
But
I was like, I'm a woodworker. I have my own like custom furniture. If you want to check it out, it's on lscustomcreations.com, lscustomcreations, Instagram, and Facebook, whatever. But he's like, I don't know. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I was like, I also have a podcast and I also make YouTube videos. And the wife right away was like, well, he doesn't watch YouTube videos about woodworking, so I don't think that's it. And I was like, I didn't explain all this to him.
Oh, God.
But anyway, he was just like, you just look so familiar, man. And I was like, Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be like too cocky about it.
Yeah, tell him exactly how and why he might have known.
Because it's like our videos sometimes get like 60,000 views. It's like, that's a lot. Like that's the United States is a really big area. So 60,000 people watching it, it's like very spread out. Like it's not like there's like, 150 people in my little city that are probably watching this thing. So it's like, I don't know. And then
you've been on a roll lately. You're getting.
I'm not saying like I'm like ridiculous for feeling this way, but like, anyway, I'm leaving. I'm like, what's your name, man? And he's like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and you're Brad. What's your last name? I was like, Brad Ellis. He's like, Ellis. He's like, I helped remodel your parents' house.
This all could have been solved by you just telling him your last name
I guess
immediately.
So.
He didn't ask for that.
He was like, he's like, I never forget it. I never forget a last name. I know I've remodeled. I work with this guy, and we remodeled your parents' house one time. And I was like, yeah, like 4 years ago. Like, I think I remember like those guys working on my parents' house, and I like visited once.
Oh my.
And he remembered me. And he's like, yeah, I guess I remember you from that, or maybe I just saw your picture up in their house a lot, and just like,
I hope it's not that.
Yeah, I know that's pretty impressive and pretty creepy of him. But anyway, I'm still like 10% that maybe he's seen a video of us, but it's just one of those things where it's like,
it's so funny what you had to go through for him to just be like, I remodeled your parents' house. That's what it was. Like if you're like, okay, like week by week, episode 138.
Yeah.
I talked about my family during Christmas. Nothing. Okay. Episode 137.
Yeah.
I thought I got recognized. It's kind of like this. Yeah. That week at Jean Shorts, we made 5 stages of gift wrapping.
Maybe that one.
Okay. Back in July, we did like an Airbnb's video.
Yeah.
You ever seen anything
Have
like
you
that?
ever looked up Airbnb on YouTube and then watched a funny video about it instead of actually like finding research on it?
In college, I led some worship at like different
navigators maybe. Faithy free. No,
just don't let them off the hook.
Yeah.
What elementary school you go to?
Second grade, Sir Speedy Sluggers. My whole baseball team take me out to the ball game. I was the catcher because I was the one that fit in the gear. Remember that? No, Jake the Great. I don't know. Let me think here.
See. Justin Bieber interviews in like 2015. It was kind of cringy. I'm not proud of it, but like it's out there. You ever seen those?
It's pretty good. Bieberblog.com.
I'm friends with a guy who's in a How to Juggle video. You ever seen that?
Yeah. Maybe you saw me in the comment section of that.
Maybe you saw me in the comment section.
You saw my profile picture.
Ooh, I know where you've seen me in the live stream of a home birth a couple months ago. You recognize that?
Yeah. You're following my Instagram, so you see that I'm like creeping on this woman, just spread eagle, just screaming her lungs out, and any letter she wants.
It's such a funny. The idea of assuming someone will recognize you from the comment section of anything is so funny. I comment on a lot of Sports Center posts. I'm one of those weird guys who does that. Maybe you've seen me from there.
Yeah. I'm on a lot of KU basketball forums.
What kind of subreddits you in? Maybe I've seen you around there or anything. No, nothing. Okay. Nope. You really nothing for DIY. That's kind of what you do for a living.
That's kind of your job. So maybe you should learn it a little bit better. But anyway, it was just a fun.
You ever go to Marshall's?
Yeah, or TJ Maxx, like one of the same.
TJ Maxx just doesn't have shoes. So.
Yeah, so Ross too. Oh yeah, those shoes right there. Okay, Doc Martens.
No, don't
Ross,
sleep on Old Navy. No, seriously.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Borders. Did you ever frequent Borders back in the day? I used to go to their coffee shop because I thought it was like a hidden gem. No. What about Hastings? Did you ever go to Hastings for their 2-for-1?
Let's talk Facebook groups. You active in any? Even for like just a discount. There's like one time that you joined just for a discount.
Right. The free baits or something. No. Okay.
I did title boxing twice.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Who's your coach? Who's your instructor?
Yeah. Have you ever done the free trial at title? Yesterday I was at the Lenexa City Hall thinking about getting a spot there for F12. Maybe you work there. Have you ever heard of Lenexa in general? Anyway, it was just a funny.
We knew about Arkansas baseball.
Okay, yeah. I planted a English oak tree in my yard. Have you ever seen a tree before? Henry is his name. Yeah.
Henry or Hank or anything like that.
For about a year, I got free Chick-fil-A and went there about 8 times a week. Did you ever see me there?
Do you know? Is Mr. James? Is that a guy in your life? You recognize that?
You ever heard of James? Not the one in the Bible?
He's an Indian man. Bald.
Indian man that's bald, but actually is like 30 years old and tall and skinny white guy.
It'd be fun at F12 to get some of the characters from the podcast there.
Dude, I had that thought.
Characters who know they're a part of it. So I don't know about Henry.
No. I had the thought of getting Henry there, but just not telling him and like talking on the podcast beforehand. Like Henry's gonna be there. Don't ruin it.
Just tell Henry like, hey, I'm doing a show,
and stage it to where like all right, we need a volunteer for the game.
Who knows?
How about this guy? Because I guarantee you, he'd be like Brad. He'd say some expletive, whatever off, man. Like I'm not doing this.
Blank off, Brad.
Oh, Brad, get out of here with that. I don't do that game. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that game. And Ginger's like, pushing him up there. Ginger, if I go up, you go up. Okay.
Getting Henry there and not being in on it.
Okay, I'll go.
Getting Domi there and not being in on it. We give Domi 2 minutes of open mic time. Like, hey, there's a lot of unreligious people here. So do you have any words for him? Well, guys, I would just like to say you should really go Catholic. Dude,
that's one of the things I'm going to put. I already have brainstormed about putting on the list of things for them to do is go to Chick-fil-A
and try to find
in the
Domi.
morning / afternoon, early afternoon, and go try to meet Domi. And just say, Brad and Jake love you. And they talked about you on the podcast.
What if 40 people on one day say, hey, Brad and Jake's in here?
She would think that's awesome. She also would be like, I'm pretty sure their names are Brad and Jake, but I'm not positive.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
She definitely doesn't know our names. She's like, the big guy and the little guy.
And the redheaded one.
The comedy guy and the comedy guy. And you do the tables, right?
And the husband of the alcoholic. Yes, I know them.
Yes, the kombucha girl that doesn't care about her babies.
Doesn't care about her babies.
I want her to be like, because Bo's not developmentally challenged or anything, but Hattie, Catherine yesterday was like, are we worried about Bo not talking very much yet?
Are we worried?
And I was like, no, we just had Merriam-Webster as our first child. Hattie was speaking in full sentences at 9 months old. Not really, but
and that's
she was
like TikTok famous these days.
That's what I was trying to get
the
with.
well-speaking babies.
Yeah.
I follow multiple well-speaking babies. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm sure people out there know Lena. You guys know Lena?
Lena?
Abby, the British one.
Really? Oh, British.
Awesome.
Yeah, the cute accents are just amazing.
And chunky babies are fun.
Okay, good to know.
Infant, toddler.
But yeah, I was like, no, I'm not worried about that. Hattie just was amazing. So, but I can see Domi being like, how's your son doing? How is he doing well? Is he talking yet? And I'm like, no, he's not really. I mean, he's saying little things here and there. He actually says Scottie Pippen a decent amount because of his book that he has. But besides that, he doesn't really talk very much. He's like, oh, it's because of the kombucha.
Oh, this is not good.
You see, it has trace amounts of alcohol on here. I told you.
I tried telling you guys.
Fetal alcohol syndrome is real. That's why as Catholics, we only drink wine. I don't know.
But yeah, getting characters from the podcast at F12 would be fun.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. Ooh.
Whether they know about it or not. But Mr. James was my thought since we were just talking about him. It'd be fun for him to be there. We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, Mr. James is the number one.
Yeah.
Ask,
Yeah, him. Obviously, all of our friends, I'd want them to be there.
Right.
I'm sure people would want to meet them.
The Gunner and the Harrisons and the Peter.
Yeah. Peter, if he's out of the hospital.
Scott Sell, of course. Scott's coming for sure.
Yeah, Scott's coming.
Scott's going to be a part of it, I think, somehow. We got to get him involved pretty heavily. But LukeHoagland.com.
LukeHoagland.com will be there. He'll be married by then.
He'll be married. So he'll have BaileyHoagland.com there as well.
BaileyHoagland.com.
Wow,
that sounds weird.
Bailey Hoagland.
I gotta say, Bailey Bowling sounds awesome. That really rolls off the tongue.
That's a tough thing when you're naming a girl because it's like I don't know what her last name is going to be later.
It's only her name for a third of her life.
Yeah, I'm about to DJ that wedding.
That's right. You and Scott together.
It's going to be Zoppity.
Yeah, there was a chance our shows were going to get moved or postponed, and if so, I was going to go to the wedding.
Okay,
but now I'm not.
That'd have been fun. You could have triple D'd with us.
Maybe
you would have totally wanted to. Scott's into it, man. He's putting all these, reggaeton songs on there.
He texted me about it yesterday. He asked me, he's like, just confirming you're not going to be there. And I was like, no. He's like, I'm going to miss not seeing you out there dancing to Mi Gente.
Yeah. You and everybody else at that wedding is not going to be there. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Just getting recognized in biblical citizenship.
Oh yeah, getting recognized. You might have seen me from the comment section. Yeah. Dang.
Oh man. Anyway.
Okay, so you didn't get recognized.
Let's talk about real quick. Patreon members already know about it, but follow up from last week's episode. I talked about how I didn't realize that the oven wasn't hot on the outside.
Yeah.
Tell them what we learned about this.
Oh, okay, yeah. My dad left me a voicemail, which I put on Patreon. You guys should join. But he was like, I can't believe you don't remember this, which we learned later that I was 18 months old. So that's why I don't remember it. But he's like, man, I can't believe you don't remember this. He was like, first, you were talking about the tractor pull, and I was going to hold my tongue because I cannot believe I raised a son who doesn't know what a tractor pull is. He has all these stories. When I eventually called him back, he has so many stories about the tractor pull. Like he used to go to him growing up. I think he took me when I was really little.
Really?
He used to hop on the back of the sled during tractor pulls, which he's like wildly dangerous. I can't believe they let us do that.
See, I still don't really understand exactly what tractor pulls are.
I learned what it was. It's not two tractors doing tug of war, which sounds awesome.
That sounds awesome. That also sounds like terrible for the tractors, like engines.
Well, what they're doing anyway isn't great for them. You're just pulling like a sled that progressively gets heavier and heavier.
How do they make it heavier?
My dad actually told me. He said,
just put a bunch of kids like sitting on it.
The guys, he said, so where my dad's from, Fairgrove, Stratford's rivals.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why
we call them Unfair Grove.
I've never thought about that once.
Oh.
That's funny. There was a school nearby. It's called Fair Play, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Just that's the name of your school. Just
Fair Play.
Yeah. Team Integrity. That's the name of your school.
I just want to know where they got that name originally.
Right. Yeah. Regardless. Guys in Fair Grove were the ones who invented the like tractor pull that gets progressively heavier, and I guess that's still what they use today.
Really,
which is kind of cool. Shout out Fair Grove, invented it. So some apparatus.
There's no. You don't know how it works though.
I don't know the physics of like how something could get progressively heavier. I'm sure it's some weight that moves backwards or something. I don't know. I'm so bad with engineering stuff like that.
And there's little Steve Triplett just getting on the back of it,
and he would just hop on the back of it. And I'm sure kids were dying left and right, but he survived. So first of all, he's like, I can't believe you don't know what the tractor pull is. I wasn't going to say anything. But then you guys talk about the oven door. I can't believe when you're 18 months old, you don't remember. He's like, in the 90s, it was a little different. They were very hot back then. He said, which
is when I grew up. So that's why I thought they were so hot. Fair. Maybe I'm right.
He said, you were standing by the oven door. You put your hand on the outside of it and it was very hot. It burned you. So you quickly pulled your hand off of it and then you lost your balance. So your head smacked up against it. And then your head was like burning. And so then you used both hands
singeing
to push off of the oven. And then you just kind of froze there and got stuck. And both of your hands were just like searing to the oven door.
Ironic that you froze while burning.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like being hot when you go inside a Chili's.
Yep.
But he's like, so, we were great parents. We let you walk around the oven door. We had to rush you to the hospital. We were freaking out. And, anyway, he said I blistered up pretty good, and that's I guess I have history with the oven door.
Wow. And that was the first time hearing this story.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
That's crazy. So
there was a different time, I think, because my dad says like that was the first time we had to take you to the emergency room. Because I think I put my hand on a burner too, and I had to go to the emergency room for that.
I put my hand on a burner one time, but providential, is that the right word? Just Lord watching over me. I had my Power Rangers glove on. So it just singed the Power Rangers glove right off. Like, so one of the two gloves I have has just got like all these like burn marks on it.
Look like Marv or something.
Yeah. It was 4 years old.
Cool.
So
Power Rangers glove.
Yeah. Anyway.
Something I wanted to also revisit from last week. We got so many YouTube, maybe not a ton, but more than I would have wanted. So many YouTube comments are like, man, I missed you guys last week. It was a bummer going 2 weeks without you. Do people on YouTube not know that this is like a podcast? This is not a YouTube video. This is a podcast. Like there's an audio version of this that exists.
Well, yeah. I think some people didn't listen to the audio version because they said like, just went back and listened to the best of. I bet some people just didn't consider the best of the same as like us being there live.
Oh, so
that was how I interpreted it.
They missed us as in like, it wasn't a new
they're not hearing about our lives anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
I interpreted it as like I didn't see anything from you guys last week. Yeah, and I was like, no, we did. Justin worked hard on this.
Yeah, I wonder if there's people out there that don't even that are only subscribed to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us everywhere. 5-star review on Spotify.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's a thing now.
You can't review, but you can just give us 5
There's
stars.
Stars though. Stars are fun. Stars are easy. Go on Spotify. Give us stars.
And it's like brand
Grand
new.
Theft Auto.
So like if we get enough of them quick enough, we'll like look like we're bigger than
Rogan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's see how many we have compared to Rogan right now.
I want to give a shout out real quick to the Ghostrunners subreddit. Has been so amazing lately. It's so awesome. You guys got to check it out if you haven't seen it in a while. Specifically Andrew. He is just popping off. Yes, he is so funny.
Old T-Bush.
Yeah, so check out, it's like, what would it be? Reddit.com/Ghostrunners. And, /r/. You guys could figure it out.
Just look up Reddit Ghostrunners. That's what I always do.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm old.
Telling you guys the exact URL.
Okay.
But it's hilarious.
Guess which one is us and guess which one is Rogan.
Okay. This is going to be tough.
As far as
amount of reviews.
I'm going to give you both.
Okay.
5.0 review, like average, 496 reviews.
Seems like quite a bit.
4.8 review average,
Not that good.
52,000 views or reviews.
52,000 or 490.
96, I think is what I said. It's a toss up. Right?
I know. Just tell me.
Joe Rogan's 52,000.
Okay. I thought that at first, and I changed my mind.
Yeah. So we'll get there.
Okay. Well, hey, almost.
Yeah.
Okay. Reviews on Spotify. Check out the subreddit.
Yeah. I have looked at it, but not super recently.
Oh, what did you think when you saw some of the things on there? Did you know that I was applying filters to you during our Instagram live session?
No, I had no idea.
I was excited for you to realize that later.
Some people had messaged me afterwards about it on Instagram. And so I had realized on there. No, but I had no idea. I thought I was just making people laugh because I was making a fun song. And then you were just laughing because you're doing all these filters and stuff.
The filters weren't that great, really, but at least mixed it up. If you guys haven't seen, I would dare to say that, okay, so last week we did a podcast episode on Sunday, recorded one, and then right afterwards we did a live stream. I think the live stream is more entertaining than the podcast episode was last week.
Really?
It's still...
we do really good on our live stream. I think we have a lot of fun on those.
And we get so many viewers.
And we did. And it's like so much, it's so easy to have a fun interactive conversation because we see people commenting and just like feeding us jokes.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, great.
Yeah, everyone's so funny. Everyone had so many funny things to say. And Catherine joined. I meant to talk to you about this off the podcast too. Would Catherine want to do, like, I don't know what it looks like, but like everyone loves Catherine. I love Catherine. She's great on camera, in front of camera.
I've had some people say, hey, I don't love Catherine. Like
really?
just straight up, not even like.
They used to redecorate your parents' house?
Yeah, no non sequiturs or anything. Yeah. Hey, I recognize that girl from somewhere. I don't like her.
And I don't like her.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, everyone likes them.
She just did such a good job on the live stream. I was like, that's so fun. We should do like something weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly. I don't know the difference.
Uniweekly.
Yeah,
whatever.
But go look up. It's kind of in a weird spot of our Instagram. So like, there's kind of like tabs of an Instagram account. It's like your feed and then reels and then tagged in. In between reels and photos you've been tagged in, it's just a play button. It's in the play button.
Oh,
it's like videos we posted. The replays are there.
Oh, cool. See, that's the stuff I'm like, I just thought it was there for 24 hours and it's gone. So no, it's not.
There. It's like essentially we posted a video, but never to a feed.
Okay.
So there it is. It's really fun, especially the last, all of it's pretty fun, but we got great gifts. Shout out Kirsty. I don't even know if shout out all the Ghostrunners who donated to get us Christmas gifts. It's still amazing that you guys do that year after year. We were able to support 4 different children in third world countries this year. Yeah. Their initials were GRKC. 2 of them share their birthdays with Brad and I.
Crazy.
And shout out Kirsty for organizing it, getting like thoughtful gifts. I think in the moment, I'm reading comments, I'm filming you, I'm trying to be on for the camera. Catherine's there. I'm trying to choose a filter. I don't think I totally appreciated everything she did or everything she got us, or just like how like creative or thoughtful some of the gifts were. Like,
yeah, it's hard to appreciate how much it like outwardly hard to appreciate how much we inwardly appreciate it. If that makes sense.
Like even the gift I got, it just dawned on me like several days later. It's like she got me a jean jacket because she used to say it was jean jacket Jake, but on the jacket it says just Jake. I was like, oh.
Because it's like that's what you would do sometimes for your
no
just
doy.
Yeah.
No doy.
Right.
So she's just great. Everyone's great. Oh
man, yeah. Like, yeah, Hattie was so pumped. We got some new books and we've been reading those. Like,
awesome.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, the coolest thing is just those, sponsoring those kids. Because it started out as like, let's get gifts for these guys. And then that was fun. But it's like way more fun now. That's like deeper than just goofy gifts for us. Deeper than a magnet that we put on our refrigerator.
Yeah, it really is crazy. I'm starting to like kind of realize it now. And this is kind of cheesy, or not cheesy, but just like it's an overdone sentence. People were like, if nothing else, I just hope that somebody, but truly it is kind of like, if nothing else on this podcast, like kids are being fed in Lesotho.
Right.
From whatever we've done in various basements across Kansas City.
Yeah, in garages.
And we don't work in philanthropy. That's not the industry we're in. And like multiple children are like, having a better livelihood. Like that's awesome. So shout out to you guys for doing that.
100%.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, 100% shout out to them because it's not, we literally have not paid 1 cent to these kids. Like, and yet they're getting fed from our fans. So it's really, really cool. And there's so many people this year too, like way more than last year. Like, it's like, it's just amazing. So if you're interested in contributing next year or whatever, they usually do it on the Instagram account, Ghostrunners on second.
Yeah.
So
at the tail end of the live video, I asked Brad to sing the names of the people who donated. And that was really fun because he started singing them a certain melody. I would feed Brad a different song, like, Who Let the Dogs Out?
And
Sweet Caroline.
That was an idea from the listeners, right? Or was that from you?
Someone commented that.
Yeah. And that's one of those things where it's just like, if they didn't say that, I would just kept reading them,
It's great.
So
it's great.
They're more fun than us.
It's great.
Anyway, it's just a thankful time. Just a thankful time.
Can't wait for F12. max thankfulness. It's like Thanksgiving again.
Dude, I haven't seen very many of these Reddit things at all. The Jake, after hearing the name NBA Youngboy, that's amazing. I'll look at these later, but that's so funny.
There's so many good ones. There's a Creed. The Creed's line from The Office, like, I saw you in the parking lot earlier. That's how I know you. He like memed that with like the Graceland guy walking up to me.
Oh, okay.
I saw you in the airport parking lot earlier.
No, the perfect one was when like it was like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and it's like Creed, and he's like, I'm a pretty normal guy. I do this one weird thing. I go to the women's bathroom for number 2.
It's me in Oklahoma City,
right?
Yeah, it's so great.
Oh yeah,
it's never good when things you're saying on a podcast, like Creed's basically said that on The Office. Like, I was hoping for Jim.
Yeah, like never uses Jim to meme you. Always Creed.
Yeah, never the Jim, always the Creed.
Oh man,
always the bridesmaid.
That's great.
A couple other things for my weakness, just real quick. I now have a new toilet that claims it can flush a bucket of golf balls.
A bucket.
That seems like I don't believe it.
I mean,
but I bought
test it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, if it doesn't flush a full bucket of golf balls, what do I get? There's just no way. Also, can a toilet change your water pressure? I feel like that's not even on the toilet. That's like on the
no, it's on the toilet. It's
piping.
On the toilet.
Oh, it's on the toilet?
Yeah. I think so.
Well, bring me a bucket of balls, mama.
Yeah, because like our toilet is like very strong.
It's nice.
And I don't think it's because of our water pressure.
Main floor of the K-Life house, best I've ever seen.
Really? Better than mine? How dare you?
Yours is second I've ever seen.
Okay.
Yours is...
Man, ours is so loud. It's like we're going to wake up the kids.
Anyway, just wanted to pass that along. We've landed a man on the moon in the 60s, and in the 2020s, we've got toilets that can flush a bucket. Think about that. Think about needing poop so dense and so long that it's equivalent to a bucket of golf balls.
You're going to clog that thing next week.
I hope I do. And I will call Mr. American Standard, and I'll give him a piece of my mind.
I like it. Wasn't there one back in the day that you were telling me could like do pool, like billiards balls?
That was the last sports comparison that I had seen, was 7 billiards balls.
Oh, 7.
Which,
not a bucket.
But no, by no means are you pouring out this from a bucket.
No.
From any sort of pail.
7. I love how they're like,
they're testing it.
They're like, they do 7. They're like, yeah, we're good. Bring on an 8th. And then they flush it. And it just flies back up. 8's no good. Right, 7.
It could have been the magic 8 ball. It's maybe a bad luck.
There you go. Yeah,
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, billiards balls was that, and then bucket of golf balls. Just want everyone to know PSA.
So that's your third adult toy. Is your really strong flushing toilet?
Yeah, fun, real fun. Maybe I should do VR in the toilet. Oh, I was kind of joking, but after I got,
you're gonna get sick anyway. You might as well be right there,
riding a roller coaster on the toilet, dude. Actually, one of the top. Like VR games, I have it downloaded because I don't really know, like, there's not typical games that you recognize. There's not Super Mario Kart. So you're just trying to like, well, what's popular? And like the third most popular game is called Job Simulator. And I haven't downloaded anything, but my initial thought was like, have we already come a full circle? Like, it's like, man, I really want to escape. I want this immersive experience. I want a desk job simulator. It's like, is that what we're doing as a society? It sounds like a Black Mirror episode thing.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
So what is it?
I haven't downloaded it. I don't know. I'm making assumptions based off of a title, of a headline.
Well, do you remember like right when the iPod Touch or the iPhone came out? Not the iPod Touch.
You got it.
What it was an iPod Touch?
iPod Max. No, I'm just
iPod
kidding.
Touch. Like the iPhone that wasn't a phone. You remember that game that was just like you just tried to flick like wads of paper into the tin.
Yeah.
And that was fun. That was kind of basically like an office job.
Kind of.
So it's probably the same thing. Job simulator.
You're so right.
Like there's just going to be a stack of papers right there. And you just reach out, you crumple it up, and you throw it.
Dude, I want to end this episode soon just so you can go VR before you have to go home to your family.
Which is funny because I don't really want to sweat right now because I'm about to go. We got anniversary dinner tonight. I
won't make you box.
Okay.
I want you to play ping pong or something.
Okay.
Against someone. Okay. Or, I don't know. Just do one of the games. Job simulator. Cripple up some paper.
Yeah.
I think I only have one other story from this week. Just real quick, I think you get a kick out of it. I called Longboards in Hy-Vee Arena because I was like, maybe I'll see Joe Byram there again.
What do you want to say, Joe Byram, right
now? Joe Byram wasn't there like he was last time with the Hy-Vee Arena, but I called in my order, and right away, the woman's like, "What's can I get a phone number for the order?" And I go 417. She goes, "Oh, 417.
Now we talking.
Yeah, she was loving it. And I was loving the energy too, because I was excited because I love longboards and I've been sick. So I was like, this is my first meal back. The first meal back is so fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the homecoming.
Nothing but oranges and saltine crackers. I'm back.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit it hard with some longboards. So I'm excited. She's excited. I'm like, this is going to be a great conversation. I can already tell. I'm going to talk to her the entire way to longboards, I bet. And she's like, I got to ask, you a Springfield guy? And I'm like, I am. You too? She's like, yes. I'm like, that's awesome.
Gotta ask.
Which already right away was like, I don't live that far away from Springfield. It's not like we're in, upstate New York. It's like, whoa, 417.
Oh, you're a suburb for sure.
I am
like if there's such thing as a suburb of Springfield, you would be in it, right?
Like here in Kansas City, is that what you're talking about?
I mean, yeah, it's like 10 minutes, right?
No, I'm saying like even 913 compared to 417. Like we are neighboring area codes.
Oh, yeah,
like that's so close.
Oh, kind of.
Like if I lived in the Pacific Northwest, like, whoa, 417.
Right.
It was like, well, I live in Kansas City, but yeah,
sure.
417. I'm sure a fourth of the numbers you come in contact with.
Like from Springfield, Kansas City is probably the next big city away, right?
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm like, yeah, good to talk to someone else from there. I was like, what high school did you go to? She's like, well, I moved away before I went to high school, so I didn't go to high school there.
Okay.
All right. Or like, what high school would you have gone to?
Yeah.
I don't really know. And I was like, well, do you know like what? Were you like in Springfield or like I'm from Stratford? Like she's like, Stratford. I never heard of it. I mean, I'm over 3 at this point. What area were you from? I know it was like near
McDonald's.
Glen. So it was basically that. She incorrectly names the most popular street in Springfield. The most popular street is called Glenstone. She's like, I was near Glenfield. So, which is like saying I was close to Main Street.
Yeah.
And any other street.
Right.
Or any other city. And so it's like, oh, okay, yay. I'm acting like, oh, I think I know the area. Yeah, I know right where you're
classic.
from.
Like,
yeah.
Like I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, so I'll just pretend like I know what you're talking about.
But I don't, this conversation is fun, even though I'm just striking out left and right. I'm like, I want to end on a win here. And I go, but hey, sure you've been to Andy's Frozen Custard, huh? Like, Andy's? What is that? I'm like, geez, lady, you set me up. You got so excited for the 417. Springfield? Oh my gosh.
You should have let her drive. You should have been like, all right, you tell me what you like about Springfield.
You give me anything and I bet I can work with it.
We used to go to my grandma's house there all the time because I moved away. And it's like, oh, cool. I have a grandma too. What's she like? She makes some cookies? Yeah, she makes cookies.
Hershey's Kisses in the middle?
No, gross.
I hate those.
Those things are sick.
I should have done the thing from like Elf or similar. Like he's like, okay, well then what song did I sing you on your birthday? Like, okay, well when did you celebrate Christmas or something like that? Yeah. So anyway, it was just so funny. Like the idea of me going up to someone in public, like, oh, Chiefs jersey. Oh, nice.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, Chiefs fan. Who's your favorite player? Like, I didn't know you were going to ask me that.
Well, that's kind of like the Chiefs parade. You remember that 2 years ago when I was like, all right, we're going to go around and it's going to be like whoever
Rapid
doesn't
fire.
say Chiefs player, like
first
Chiefs,
is the loser.
And this guy's like, okay, Patrick Mahomes. And then we went around and he gets to him again. He's like, I'm out.
I was like, what? We only said 3.
Like we just said like the 3 most popular people, like just say like anybody else. Like there's lots of famous people still like. He's like, yeah, I don't really watch the Chiefs. I was like, why are you here?
You're at the parade where they won the Super Bowl. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He was probably related to Springfield girl.
Probably from Springfield.
Probably 417 number.
Yeah. Oh man.
Anyway,
funny.
So it's really fun. I love the initial enthusiasm, but supported by nothing.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Oh, you have a cat.
She's probably just used to like people getting in and out. And so she's just good at connecting for that first 5 seconds. And she's like, give me your order. Please don't talk to me more. And you called her bluff and you're like, you're not from Springfield. Watch this.
She's just an area code connector. That's what she does. She has every area code memorized.
Yeah.
Oh, the 507 Waco area. Oh, awesome. Hey, Sick and Bears. And then she's in and out.
Yeah.
But if people ever ask her,
Waco. Chip and JoJo.
What do you think about the roundabout?
Uh-huh.
Roundabout.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't remember that one. I didn't go to high school there. So our team was the Tigers. We weren't the Roundabouts.
I'm pretty close to Bosque. Waco people will get it.
What about me?
There's a famous street, or like one of the streets there. I think it's called Bosque.
I get
but it looks
now.
Like Bosque.
Anyway. Bosque. I think I'm going to put it, or can I have you put it on the Kansas City Travel Guide? Go to longboards. Another, I shouldn't say untested theory, but like just little joy of life. Mm-hmm. Different locations, different employees. It must be a corporate policy to just be like the friendliest person in the world. Every time I've ever gone to a longboards, they make a point to ask me how my day's going. And not in like a, welcome to longboards, how's your day going?
Yeah.
It's like while they're ringing me up, like, so you having a good day? Or like, what's going on? Every single time, every employee I've ever interacted with, while I was waiting for my food yesterday, they were quoting Zoolander back there. It was just fun. I quoted Zoolander with them. It just the company culture is amazing.
Okay.
From this just like hippie burrito place.
Okay.
It's awesome.
It's kind of like the Buckle game back in the day where you go to Buckle.
The Buckle run.
Yeah, touch the back. It's like do the same thing with longboard and see if you can get in and out without them asking how your day's going.
But maybe just stick around and have a good time.
Or just like stick around and until they ask you how your day's going, don't leave.
Anyway, just a little joy. It started off as just
Cool.
like, oh, I noticed that that's how my day's going. And now that it's been 6 months that I've been going there, I'm like, every time, this is so pleasant. I love it.
I love how you get like in your zones of like, you love longboards.
Longboards kick.
Yeah. You're a kick guy.
I'm kicking off the longboard.
Oh yeah. Did you see, by the way, speaking of kicks,
Catherine's kick?
Yeah. Oh, you saw Bo in the Walter White hazmat suit. Didn't that look hilarious?
The coldest day of the year, you still took your kids outside.
She's wild. Yeah.
I know the wind chill was -10 that day.
Was it really that bad?
In the morning.
Because I was like, it wasn't that cold out. And she's like, yeah, it was pretty cold. Because, I like walk from my house to the shop every day, but it's only like 15 seconds outside.
Yeah.
Maybe if I had if I was really rich, I would just let somebody else carry me, those 15 seconds.
Piggyback, maybe.
But anyway, yeah, Catherine's on this kick. She's like, we're getting outside. We're doing this thing.
That's awesome.
I think they were out for like 20 minutes and then it was time to go. But
Scandinavian way.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they say.
Brad, should we move on to the next part of the podcast, which is called Reviews of the Week?
Let's do it.
Okay. You're kind of squirming in your chair a little bit. I feel like you have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, was I? I don't think I'm.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was purposeful squirm. Unintentional squirm.
Unintentional. U.S. I think it's just new stewed squirm.
Okay.
Boot scoot boogie. I don't know. Sorry for squirming.
No, you're fine.
I haven't. I'm actually like kind of a little dry mouth right now. Wish I had some water. Wish I had to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking so much. No, I don't have much.
I got some Gatorades in the fridge.
Oh, is that?
And a grapefruit and an apple.
Grapefruit?
And saltines.
You like grapefruit?
Sure.
Surprises me.
When someone in your life gives it to you. I didn't buy the grapefruit.
No, I definitely didn't think you bought it, but I would have thought you said no thank you to the grapefruit.
No, grapefruit's awesome. I love fruit. I don't know why I don't eat it more.
Right?
It's awesome.
It's one of those things where it's like, why don't I do this more?
It's crazy.
I like salad. Why don't I eat salad? Like every time I eat it, I'm like, this is good.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
You throw an apple in a salad, you don't even taste the tofu.
Oh, tofu. See, I'm not going tofu.
Well, you have an apple on every bite, and I promise you won't taste the tofu.
Okay.
But seriously, a strawberry tastes so good. Why am I not having this all the time?
Well, sometimes it's out of season. That's why.
Ipso facto.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have strawberries.
The hands down best podcast on the web is my review of the week from Home Skillet. I have to admit up front, I'm a new ghostie. Welcome, Home Skillet. What does it say?
It's time to stand.
All right, both of us.
We got to stand up, guys. My watch told me to. All right. Excuse us real quick.
This gets in the shot. Have to admit up front, I'm a new ghostie. I've followed Trey Kennedy for a few years now and originally knew of Jake through Trey's videos. I've always thought Jake was hysterical in any video I watched, that he was in, but just didn't know about the other stuff he was working on. Then I found Brad through Jean Shorts. Everyone does. I literally said to myself at one point, who's this hilarious Brad guy? Why is he just so spot on with all of his characters? How do I not already know him? Just a month or so later, my husband and I went to see Trey in Denver, and after seeing Jake absolutely crush the opening act,
thank you.
I was nonstop laughing from the back row in his entire set. I had to go on a deep dive for more content. I came across correct opinions and binged episodes basically 24/7. Just kidding. It was binged. Binged Bon. I loved all the content from Jake. I asked myself, I wonder what else, if anything, Jake is working on with Brad other than Jean Shorts. This journey brought me to Ghostrunners. People of the podcast app, I swear this podcast is worth every second of your time. I feel so strongly that Jake and Brad are not only two of the funniest guys on the planet, but also some of the most relatable and genuine people in media/comedy.
Media.
We are media boys.
We are multimedia.
I feel so happy to have found this amazing podcast and wholesome community, and please keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Thank you so much for making me laugh and bringing.
Brining. It's a turkey.
Brightening joy to my day. I'm sad that we won't make it to F12 BC.
B/C. It's a command font for because.
Oh,
in
because.
The terminal.
Before Christ, it's my mom's birthday. but know you have a fan in
company.
in companies.
Yeah.
CO. All right. Thank you to Home Skillet with 3 exclamation points.
And thank you for standing with me. Standing in solidarity with me. Literally.
I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned.
Oh man, honestly. I'd love to do a magic act to that song.
Maybe F12.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. What if I did? Oh, honestly, part of me wants to cut that out so it's a surprise.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So I do a magic show. Like, I don't know. We'll see. My review of the week comes from Facetious Soccer Mom 19, but there is a P in front of the facetious.
Facetious. I still think about that day so fondly.
So funny.
Facetious. And I just remember Harrison being like, "Thank you. I got you. I understand. I'm vibing with you." Facetious.
P.
Longitude. M. Oh man, that was awesome.
What I liked about this review so much is the title. This pod fires me up like Antonio Brown in the middle of a game. Love it, Facetious. I go to bed at 11 p.m. Period. Love the start of it. Every Sunday night, I wish I had the ability to stay up until the new episode comes out. But alas, I am unable to do it. But when I got home from school on Monday afternoon, I run to listen. Then what I do is this. Love it, Kelly Kapoor. I run around the house and rip off my shirt and chuck it into the crowd, along with my receiving gloves and shoulder pads. This is the only pod for me. I started listening in July. I got caught up and tried listening to Do Less, God Bless, but it just didn't do it for me. Jake isn't the same without Brad, and frankly, Brad is really funny.
Thank you.
I returned to the Ghostrunners and have listened through twice since then, for a total of 3 times through every episode.
Wow.
Dang, since July.
Wow. Jake
and Brad are 2 genuine dudes who love God and have cultivated a comedy-based community. For all searching for a new pod, this should be number 1 on your list. P.S. I am a previous K-Country camper and current K-West camper.
All right.
Dang, that's sweet.
Pop off.
That was a fun little bit.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Yes, Queen. We should tell them about that. Awesome.
Great reviews. You guys are awesome. Great community. Can't wait to see and meet so many of you guys in persons. Got it.
Bing
yeah. Bong. Make sure to buy tickets for F12 and come see us. Brad, would you like to end this episode with a jingle?
Yes, please.
I just clicked the first one. It only has 80,000 views, so I don't know how good of an instrumental it is, but
it's probably awesome.
Hopefully it works for you.
How OCD are you about putting it on the right versus the left ear? I'm very.
I do it every time.
100%.
Yeah, follower.
Me too. All right.
I mean, just why not? It's an easy thing. Why not? I don't need Prescott for that. I can do it.
Right.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry. This jingle, let me figure out who it was written by real fast, but it is only the titles of our episodes. Like that's the lyrics. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know if that'd be easier or harder. Probably harder.
I think harder.
Yeah.
Elena Swallers wrote this one.
Elena.
Swallers? Swallers.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks, Swallers.
Thanks.
Thanks, Brad.
Some songs slap. That one Swallers.
Oh, good stuff. Good sewed. This is fun. Thank you guys for listening to a podcast.
We have fun.
It would not be as fun if you guys didn't listen.
I've always said that.
It
really, truly would not.
I don't know if we would claim that we work in multimedia, if you guys didn't listen.
We're not in the media.
We would just work in conversation.
Like, I know you from something. Probably not from the podcast because no one listens to it. I don't say that because I know that
you
people
don't say that. I assume everything else. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Hey. See you later.
Buy your tickets to F12, please. If you're coming, don't buy tickets if you're not.
If you're not coming, probably no need to buy tickets.
That'd be confusing and
yeah. But there's gonna be a lot of good stuff.
Honestly, we're not gonna have a bouncer there, so don't buy your tickets if you don't want to, and just show up, and we won't know a difference. But buy tickets for integrity's sake.
Yeah, team integrity.
We might have a bouncer. We'll see what Harrison wants to do.
Yeah.
So we love you guys.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Happy anniversary to my wife, Catherine. 8 years. 8 years is a long time.
Yeah.
It makes me sound like we've been married for a long time.
Couple presidential terms.
Someday I'll feel like I'm not a newlywed, but today is not that day. I still feel like we just got married.
Cool.
So I don't know when it's going to happen, but
it doesn't even feel like I am married.
It doesn't feel like you're married.
I know.
But it's crazy that you are.
I know.
Like, yeah.
No one believes me.
No, like not even when I don't show them my wife, they don't believe me.
It's like when Michael calls his mom, "Mom, I'm getting married."
No, you're not.
Why do you never believe me?
Well, are you? That's so uncomfortable.
He shakes his head with his mouth closed. Ah! All right, the camera's about to die. It's blinking at us. Okay. It's time to go. Bing bong.
Thanks,
see you guys.
Justin. Love you guys. Bye.
Ghostrunners podcast.